Hi and welcome to The Winning Factor. I'm Alan Aitken, and on this show each week we take a look at some upcoming races in Hong Kong and try to isolate an angle to the race that we might look back on later as having been a path to finding the winner. Well, some good racing on Sunday, a couple of Group 2 set weights and allowances races, which are the domestic lead-ups here into Champions Day later in the month, and I'm not going to cover those in this segment. You can certainly find all the interviews and form and replays and things you need to work out the winners there on the Jockey Club website. But I will just issue my usual word of warning with these Group 2 set weights and allowances races. There are plenty of surprises in them over the years. But the first race I am going to have a look at is race 10, and our winning factor here, the winner up in class. Now, a talented field as usual for this Class 2, and while there are a few other fringe chances, I think punters will be looking at 3 horses in particular as the core hopes. Francis Lloyd trained Packing Treadmill, the last start Class 3 winner Red Lion, and a very interesting newcomer from the Douglas White stable, Flaming Rabbit. Formerly raced in Britain as Roccagiani, Flaming Rabbit has prepped very well for his Hong Kong debut, but it's a tough ask for horses to win first time out here in Class 2, so I'm dropping him out of the horses we're going to look at, and we're going to boil it down to Packing Treadmill and Red Lion. And this is Red Lion in race 491 last start, winning in Class 3. He's in dark blue with orange striped sleeves, and he's one of the best to begin from gate 4, but as you can see, Zac Purton does not want to lead, letting a few others go ahead of him. But take notice the way that Red Lion then gets keen in the slow second section of the race as the rider eases him, and he continues to fight with Purton for the next 700 metres, even after the tempo picked up again. So it's only at the 500 metres that we see he refocuses, but when he does, he closes the race off very strongly to win, with Purton able to sit up nearing the finish line. Now, not many horses win like that after fighting the rider so hard for so long, so that is an indication that while he has a few manners to iron out with experience, there is plenty more to come from Red Lion. The other horse that we're looking at here is Packing Treadmill. Now, he raced with credit in the Classic Mile and has since had another run, dropping back sharply in distance to 1200 metres. We're going to take a look at that run now. And this is race 506. He's in mainly blue and white hoops, gate 5. And Packing Treadmill begins well and just takes a nice trailing spot behind the leaders. Now, the pace isn't hot here, but it is genuine, and the leader, Victor the Winner, does not get a lot of peace in front from a couple of other runners mid-race. So Hugh Bowman, sitting back off him on Packing Treadmill, must have turned into the straight, really liking his chances of being able to run the leader down. However, Victor the Winner, with 10 pounds less to carry, keeps kicking hard and runs away to win. Packing Treadmill has to settle for second. Yeah, no excuses there for Packing Treadmill, but certainly a sound enough effort, giving away weight to a promising winner. His problem this time is he again gives away weight to a promising horse. But I think on the map, if you like Packing Treadmill, you can find some encouragement just from the fact of his good racing manners and his tactical speed, because this is a slightly tricky map. The pace in this race is difficult to assess. Now, True Legend is best known on the dirt, where he likes to lead at what is usually a good, solid speed most of the time. And if he does that, well, I think that will help Red Lion to relax. But if the pace doesn't get to a genuine speed, and it may not, depending on the tactics of these leaders, that will work against the keen-going Red Lion, something I'm sure Purton will be wary about. Packing Treadmill, however, he has a wide draw, but he has good tactical speed. As we saw over at 1200 metres, he relaxes and he can get over into a prominent position ahead of his major rival. But for me, the tip in race 10 has to be Red Lion. His winning factor, the winner up in class. Now, it would be some concern if he got a slowly run race, but if he can relax even a little bit, his last start win was the victory of a promising horse. I think getting 8 pounds off Packing Treadmill, he might be too good for him. The other race that I'm going to look at here is race 11 and our winning factor, the map. A wide open class 3, 1400 metres here, and there are cases to be made for quite a few, including the Inform Run Buddy up in class and looking for a hat trick of wins. Zach Purton's mount with a winner method drops back in class after some decent efforts in class 2. A solid impact and unpresuming are racing well. Down in the weights, Happy Day keeps running good races, and even Ariel and the improving Taj Dragon will have some fans. So quite a few possibilities here, but I think that the core chances look like Winner Method, Run Buddy and Solid Impact. So let's have a look at what they've been doing in the lead up to this race. First of all, race 490 and Run Buddy. He jumps well from the outside gate. He's in the red colours and has good natural pace as he is forced to work across the entire field, as he had done in his previous win as well. And when Derek Lung gets him across, you can see on the heat map, he doesn't really slow them down, but continues the gallop, shaking off his nearest chasers in the straight, then holding off the late finishers as they close in. Now, there was plenty of merit to that win in Class 4 despite the narrow margin at the finish, and I think he's well up to winning in Class 3, Run Buddy. Now, Solid Impact, a couple of weeks ago, he was very well backed in a similar race to Sunday's event, and while he didn't win, he didn't let anyone down. This is race 530. He's in red, white and green from gate 6, and he's prominent here from the start, Solid Impact, as Drombeg Banner in the blue colours crosses over the lead. Hugh Bowman puts Solid Impact into the box seat, and I guess there isn't really a lot to see here on the video in terms of mitigating circumstances. Solid Impact gets a terrific run through the race, gets out at the right time and makes his bid, but fails by just a whisker to get to the leader. And finally, to Winner Method. Now, his last few runs have been in Class 2, but I want to take you back to his last run in this grade, and that was in December. This is race 278, and Winner Method, he's in light blue and yellow colours from gate 9. He's fast away, but the race quickly gets quite complicated for him, with a number of runners inside pushing up, and Lyle Hewitson, well, he has to go to plan B and have a rethink on the race as the speed goes up under him. And Zach Purton on the eventual winner Morado in the purple and white colours keeps Lyle Hewitson wide here and then forces him to work his horse further forward to sit outside the leader. Now that gives Purton a cold shot at him with Morado in the home straight, and Morado carrying 16 pounds less than Winner Method. It makes the difference, even as Winner Method fights on strongly to be the runner-up. Now, there was nothing in his favour that day on the map but Winner Method, but that's all going to change on Sunday. Gate 1 for Winner Method this time, and just look where we see some of his key rivals, with Run Buddy once again drawing the outside, along with Unpresuming and one of the likely leaders, Ariel. The speedy Dinkum drawn low is probably going to keep those horses quite busy as they try to come across, while Purton on Winner Method is just going to have all the favours tracking them on the rail. So the tip in race 11 is Winner Method. His winning factor, the map. Now, he hasn't had a win under the belt for quite some time, Winner Method, but from gate 1 and some of his rivals in difficulty, I think this sets up better than he's had one set up for a while. Well, that's it from the winning factor for this week. Good luck on Sunday. We'll see you next time.